right, guys, what's up and welcome in. This is episode 6 of the Mike, Mind, and Muscle series, built for those who rep hard, think sharp, and hustle harder. I'm your host, Maria Ginn, founder of Movement Made Records. Today, we're cutting deep into the mechanics of playlisting, the real kind, not the scammy $50 for 1,000 streams kind, but the blueprint for getting on legitimate editorial, algorithmic, niche playlists that move the needle for independent artists. So let's keep it 100. Playlists are like the new radio. If you're not playlisting smart, you're missing your era's gatekeeper system. 68% of listeners under 35 discover music through playlists like Spotify or YouTube data. For independent artists, a single editorial placement can generate 30,000 to 100,000 plus streams if paired with fan activity. Listener generated and niche playlists can deliver loyal long-term fans, not just numbers. But this game isn't about begging curators. It's about understanding how the system works and using that to position yourself for visibility and conversions. The 4 types of playlists that you must understand. Editorial playlists is number 1, curated by internal staff at Spotify, Apple, Audiomack, etc. Examples are like Rap Caviar, Fresh Finds, and New Music Friday. Getting on these playlists gives you credibility, discovery, and signals the algorithm that you're trending. Number 2 is the algorithmic playlist. It's AI curated based on listener behavior, includes Release Radar, Discovery Weekly, Year Mix, stuff like that. These are triggered by fan activity. You can submit to them directly, and they follow momentum as well. Number 3 is listener-generated playlists made by regular users with growing follower counts. These often drive super loyal niche traffic. So underground scenes, mood playlists, local movements. Then you have independent curators, bloggers, influencers, brands, or tastemakers who run large public playlists. Think of these like mini label A&Rs. They're selective, but often more accessible than editorial teams. For example, STL Off Radar is a playlist ran by Movement Made Records that you can submit to, and it's absolutely free. The only requirement is that you have to be from St. Louis. So understanding how to attack each type differently is key to your strategy. All right. And then what platforms look for? Metrics that move the needle. So this ain't just about getting streams. The algorithm looks for behavior. The key metrics is like save rate. Spotify prioritizes tracks with high save to stream ratios. Greater than 10% is excellent. Completion rate. If users play more than 80% of your song, it's a green flag. Repeat streams is listeners playing your track 2 to 3 times tells Spotify it resonates. Skip rate, greater than 30% skips can crush your playlist potential. And social activity. So shares, mentions, and buzz from TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, they all get tracked. You're not just making music, you're generating data. All right. Build buzz before you drop. So you can't just drop cold and expect it to heat up. Your pre-save campaign equals your playlist pitch. Set up smart pre-save links using platforms like DistroKid, TonedIn, Feature.fm, or HypeEdit. Offer value, early access, private listening parties, discount codes, or exclusive merch. Use your email list or your DMs and you send personalized reminders and get higher conversion rates. Use your email list and DMs. Personalized reminders get higher conversion. Run a 2 to 3 week build up to release date with daily or weekly content on socials. The goal is to get as many people as possible to engage before the release day so the algorithm sees momentum early. How to pitch to editorial playlists the right way. Do you get one shot per song via Spotify for artists? Don't waste it. Do this. Submit at least 7 days before the release. Tag accurate genres, moods, and cultures. Don't just pick hip hop. Go deeper. Underground trap, Midwest rap, conscious lyricism, etc. Use the description box strategically. Like, this track represents STL hustle, blending raw lyricism with cinematic production. It's built for the grind, anthem playlists, and mood-driven hip hop. Literally all of that should go in the description. And don't do this. So don't lie about stats. Don't overhype yourself. Curators hate exaggeration. Authenticity wins. So does clarity. All right. Targeting independent curators strategically. You don't need to beg for access, but you do need to pitch with precision. Platforms to target indie curators: Submit Hub, fast feedback, pay per submission, hit or miss. You also got Groover, which is guaranteed response in 7 days. You've also got SoundPlate or daily playlists, do-it-yourself pitching to open access curators. Now you've also got the DM strategy. So subject line would be like playlist submission with the track title by the artist name. And then the message is gonna be like, hey, curator name, or hey, STL radar off radar, I came across your playlist, STL off radar or whatever. And I think my new release would be a strong fit. Here's the link, and send them the URL. Appreciate your time either way, respect your taste. Always research your curator and pitch based off of your fit. And then use socials to trigger the playlist algorithm. Playlists react to what's happening off the platform. Make TikTok and Instagram reels around your track. Hook building, lyric breakdowns, fan duets, memes based on lyrics or story. Run Instagram story polls asking which track should drop next. Use strategic hashtags like hashtag New Music Friday or hashtag Rap Radar, hashtag Spotify artists. Tag playlist accounts and curators. You never know exactly who's watching. Consistency creates visibility. Virality is just a bonus. Going viral is just a plus. But being consistent is what gets you seen. Fan challenges: post a 15-second video to my track and I'll repost it. Playlisting is easier when your fan base creates waves for you. All right. Tools, platforms, and resources. So playlist placement platforms are like Submit Hub, Groover, Playlist Push. Their pricing is kind of high, but you also have IndieMono. And you've got tracking and analytics. So you can do that through Chartmetric, compare growth versus other artists. The Spot on Track, which is like playlist history. You've got Song Stats, which shows placements and growth. And then Spotify for artists and Apple Music for artist dashboard. And then smart link tools: TonedIn, HypeEdit, Feature.fm, and Linkfire. You got social schedulers you can use like Metricool, Hootsuite, and Buffer. All right, and then build a brand. Don't just chase the algorithm. You're not just a song, you're a story, a look, a feel, a reason to follow and stay tapped in. Invest in cover art that screams professionalism. Build a consistent visual identity across all platforms. Share your origin, mission, and your vibe often. People playlist artists who stand for something. So use your music as content, not just a product. Get your brand right, and the right playlists will find you. All right. Final takeaways from this is pre-release strategy is non-negotiable. Focus on engagement, not just your views. Understand which playlist type fits your sound. Build relationships, not just submissions. Let your fans carry the momentum. The algorithm will follow. All right. And then download the playlist pitching kit at mariaelgin.com. You can follow us at Movement Made Records on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. And don't forget, our next webinar is going to be the Smart Rollout from studio to stream on September the 14th, 2025. Let's stop chasing playlists and start building a wave they can't ignore. I wish you guys the best, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Talk to you later. Bye.